Hello, this is Purge, and I'm going to open my compendium. This just got released today. If you guys don't know what this is the thing that funds the prize pool for TI, as TI is coming up very soon. I'm excited to see what's in it, so I thought I would show it to you guys. So here it is. I already purchased it. The only thing that you guys might want to know is that there are two levels that you can purchase off the bat. One of them is level 10, or starts at level 1, and the other one starts at level 50. The price point difference, if we look at level points, you can buy 2,400 points, which is 24 levels for $10. If you buy the expensive compendium, it's like $25 or something like that. You get 50 levels, so it's more cost efficient to buy the 25 one. If you guys plan to level it up, make sure you buy the expensive one. If not, you can just buy the regular one, and you can level as you play games and things like that. So let's open mine up. It's already level 50, and let's take a look at it. So I'm just not going to keep the webcam on or anything like that because I don't want to get that stuff in the way of what you guys are seeing here. So, International Dota 2 Championships. The top 16 teams in the world compete for the Dota 2 Championship. The main event is August 3rd to 9th or 8th at the Key Arena at Seattle Center. This is the same place it was last year. The Key Arena was a nice place for it. It wasn't as cozy as Benaroya, but considering the increased amount of people that want to go, I think it's a good spot. So this is basically how it works. You can access this on your profile. It has a lot of information. For example, the main event at Key Arena. I don't know if this is the hero composition that won TI5 Grand Finals or TI4 Grand Finals, but if so, it's pretty cool. Usually they take like a team of 5 and they're like, hey, look, this is your lineup. It's kind of cool. So beautiful. Invite predictions. Ooh, I wonder if I should do this. I think I know who's going to get invited this year. I feel pretty good about it. How do I? Alright, EG is definitely going to get invited. That is quite clear. IG is very likely going to get invited. Vici is definitely getting invited. Newbie won last year, but they kind of suck right now. I'm not sure about the other Chinese teams, but I don't know how good DK is, for example. But I am sure Team Malaysia will get invited. I am sure the Rave will get invited. That one's a little questionable. I don't think Phoenix will get invited. They're one of the better teams, but I don't think they're like a top team. Man, it's not looking good in Europe, that's for sure. Team Secret, Cloud9. I mean, Secret are wrecked at the last LAN, but I don't think that... It's only 10 teams. That's actually new information. Only 10 teams getting invited to TI. 4 anchors and CCAP. Look at that fucking art. Like, what the fuck? So I guess the leftover teams are any Chinese teams, like LGD, HGT. I know of them. I mean, obviously I've heard of eHome. I don't know how good their roster is right now. I'll probably finish this later, but I'm pretty darn sure that these 7 teams are definitely getting invited. The rest of NA, I don't think any of these guys are going to get direct invites. I don't know if Team Tinker will either. But I think Team Tinker could definitely beat most of these other teams for the qualifiers. Yeah, I'll finish this out later. I'm just gonna do a little bit more research later about Chinese teams, and then. But I'm pretty darn sure that all these teams will be directly invited. I think. All right. I mean, I don't think Rave is quite as good as these other teams, but they're one of the best performing Southeast Asian teams for the last like 8 months. Team Malaysia is a better team by far. Maybe not by far, but. We'll see. All right, prize pool stretch goals. So we just started out last night. This was released about 10 hours ago. This is actually a perfect background. It's like literally money everywhere. Compendium charges. So as people fund the prize pool, basically, and it gets higher and higher, the compendium will then unlock more stuff. So if you guys don't want to buy now, you can wait until the prize pool gets bigger, and then you can buy your compendium, and then you get all this stuff guaranteed. So there'll be a vote on a hero arcana, you get an immortal treasure, you get to vote on the all-star match, loading screens, announcer pack. By buying this, you get stuff. It's usually a really good deal for $10. You get a really good benefit. In the past, you'd get things like battle bonuses so that you'd level up faster when you had the compendium. It's always been very worth it to buy one level of a compendium, or if you play Dota a lot. I really recommend it if you guys have the money to spare and you're not in college or something like that. There's more levels if the prize pool goes up to 15 mil. I think last year it hit about 11 million. So it has potential to go over 15 million this year. We'll see. It all depends on how good the compendium is. And my compendium's 50 level, and if I get more levels, I get more things, manual fearsome moves. If you get level 175, you get a custom Blackwell effect. I actually really want this because I play Enigma, but 175 is really, really high. It costs me like, what, $10 to go up 24 levels? So to get to level 175, I'd have to spend, what, another $40 or something? I might do that, but we'll see. Maybe I'll let it trickle in, because you will level up as you play Dota games as well. So I don't think I'll pay for it right now. So this is all the stuff that you get. I'm sorry, this is locked. Oh, this is all stretch goals. Okay, these are all stretch goals. And here's the stuff that I already unlocked. You get a custom teleportation effect in game until TI ends. Emoticon pack, manual fearsome moves. What is this? I don't know what this is. It might be the custom cursor thing. Custom fountain, emoticon, portfolio of heroes envisioned. I don't know what these are. Blink effect. And here's where things start mattering. 125% challenger coin rate, or challenge coin, and this is the, I think it's like one of those chess things that if you win 3 matches and predict your victory, then you get points. I've gotten 2 of these so far, so I think they've dropped based on the fact that I'm leveling my stuff up, but there's still a couple of things that I can unlock here. Custom effects, more challenge coin, which I assume levels up the compendium. I might be wrong on that. But there are treasures and stuff, like actual tangible rewards in here. It looks like Immortals don't give away quite as much as they did before. But as you move down, more custom effects. Again, they only last until TI ends. Oh yeah, you got this little like armadillo thing that follows. It's like the Crystal Maiden pet. I won't use it because I don't like the pets, but you can use it for like 6 or 7 different heroes. I think all like Earth themed heroes, I believe. More immortal treasures. Again, the only one that I think is that I really want is the Enigma. And I think this will be a pretty expensive cosmetic because almost everybody that gets it is going to keep it, I assume. There's only 1 per hero. So I think this is going to be a really big item. I'll probably spend the money and get it, to be honest. Golden effigy block of the International 2015 and a 325% challenge coin rate. Golden Wyvern. Oh, there's a Wyvern courier somewhere in here too, I think. Not sure where. Effigy Reforger pack. Ooh. So you reforge your effigies maybe. Alright, compendium achievements. So this is another way to get points and levels. You have to do things like this. So this is kind of a way, if you guys just buy the regular compendium, that you can actually work really hard and get more points. So make your invite predictions. I was almost done with that. That was the thing where I think did Oracle agree, Oracle knew. Oh, this is how many points you get if depending on your predictions. You get points just for predicting. You get more points if you get it correctly. Win 5 games before the compendium owners on your team. Okay. So play with other people with compendiums. You can get 150 points. This is 1.5 levels. This is half of a level. This is a quarter of a level. Pick your favorite team. That's 25 points. Really easy. Pick your favorite player. Easy, 25 points. Qualifier predictions. Fill in your predictions for the qualifier. Qualifier hasn't been announced yet, so it's not showing yet on the page, I assume. But we'll see. See if you're right. Once qualifier is over, you get a points for every pick. Watch 5 qualifier matches. Make your playing predictions. Playing series points. Top 6 teams at TI. Wow, that's a lot of points for corrections. Watch 10 games at the main event. Excuse me. This is a lot of points. And this is a ridiculous amount of points. That's actually, what, 100 levels? That's so much. That's like winning the lottery. That's really cool that they include this. Like, if you actually get it right, you get 100 levels. 100 levels is worth like $40. That's really good. If you actually predict it right, that's $40. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad they're increasing this like lottery kind of thing. I mean, you might as well, like, it's just digital points, right, guys? I don't know how much this is to get that courier, but it looks pretty cool. What's this? Compendium challenges. Purchase Agnum Scepter before the game timer reaches 25. I can do that easily. Perform a double kill. I can do that easy. 10 assists. I can do that easily. I can do all 3 of these, no problem. Yesterday I played Alchemist. I might upload the video, but I got an Agnum Scepter at a really fast rate. So how does this work? Okay, so I get these coin things. You must own a compendium to spin your coins. Coins can be earned in several ways, including by completing challenges or successfully finishing Coin Charm. You can redeem your compendium coins for a random item, set, or drop. So I guess if you don't want to put it into your compendium, are these different? It looks like they're different. I could literally do these in one game. The Ags, I'll have to play a core to do it, but I can easily do those all in one game. I can't. Getting that Ags for 25 minutes on a support depends on the game. Maybe if you're a Witch Doctor. Okay, these are Immortal stuff. I think they have a lot of Immortal treasures this year, and then the appendix, and that's it. So that's pretty much it. Maybe I'll finish. I guess I'll give you guys my best tips for the invite predictions. I'm actually going to go do some research quick. I'm going to do this anyways. The video is essentially done. Do you guys want to watch me do this? You may or you may not. If you don't want to watch me do this, you may leave. That's basically the best thing I can say. Let's go to Dota 2 rankings. Alright, so top ranked teams. Vici Gaming, probably the best team in the world right now. Team Secret is second place, which I think is a little surprising. I think a couple teams are better than them now. Vici Gaming, Team Secret, Cloud9, EG. LGD is actually fifth, so let's throw LGD on there. I actually haven't seen them play games recently. I actually don't watch the Chinese teams very often, unfortunately, but let's see who they beat. They lost to IG, they lost to Vici, they beat Hyperglory, they beat Vici, they beat Newbie, they beat CDEC. Looks like they're pretty legit, honestly. They're definitely one of the best Chinese teams, apparently. I don't even know who's on the roster right now. Yao, MMY, Sylar, maybe Zhao Wei. That makes sense. That's actually a bunch of really good players. I mean, Zhao Wei won TI last year, maybe is pretty good. Sylar got second place TI, MMY was on old DK, and Yao was, I don't remember who he was on last year, I think LGD. So, LGD I assume will be on here. Invictus Gaming, Team Empire. Did I put Empire? Oh, I didn't put Empire on. I probably should have done that. I knew that Empire was one of the better teams. I don't know why I skipped them over. Empire was definitely one of the best teams. Alliance might be the last invite. I think it's either Alliance and Ninjas in Pajamas, maybe an MVP Phoenix, or a Chinese team is definitely the last one. So let's go down the line. After Empire, we have Ninjas in Pajamas, Team Malaysia, Alliance, Hellraisers, Navi, Hyperglory team, and Team Tinker. So I think it's going to be between NIP and Alliance based on the rankings, but the question is, does Rave even deserve this over... I honestly don't know if Rave deserves the invite over Alliance. I don't know if they're better or not. They haven't played that many teams recently. They lost 2-0 against Team Malaysia. They lost against MVP Phoenix. These are all best of ones and stuff. What is this for? Red Bull Battleground stuff. They lost 1-2 to Ninjas in Pajamas at Major All-Stars. I just don't know if they deserve this, if Rave deserves the invite over the other teams. I think they have a really good shot of just crushing the qualifiers, to be honest. I mean, it'll be Phoenix versus Rave, essentially, but I gotta say, I think Rave is maybe a little... I think NIP deserves this more, I dare say. They have a higher ranking on Ghost Gamers. They beat Alliance. They lost to Empire, but it was close. They lost to Cloud9 in a best of one, but they beat them in a best of one. They beat Alliance in a best of 3. It's hard. I think what I'm gonna do, I don't know if Rave will get kept in there or not. If whoever stays around in Europe is gonna have a really tough time qualifying, because there's the biggest focus of good teams is China, I think, in Europe. Those are the hardest qualifiers right now. Southeast Asia qualifier is relatively easy. American qualifier is relatively easy. That's kind of like how it was last year, I think. Southeast Asia and the NA qualifiers were the easiest ones. So for my last, I would like to see Rave get directly invited, but I just honestly don't know if they're really nice guys. I just don't know if they'd make it. Let's put Ninjas in Pajamas in. And I would love to see Alliance get invited because I like those guys a lot, but it's either Rave or Alliance, I think, is the final one. And I'm not sure who deserves it more. I think right now Alliance is better, personally. They have lost a lot recently, but they beat Secret 2-0, but the rest of the land didn't go so hot. And they played another match yesterday. They lost 1-2 versus NIP. So it looks like NIP is the better team than Alliance right now. And in terms of Rave just hasn't played that many matches. I think Rave is pretty good right now, but Maybe they're better than Alliance. I don't know if Alliance... I'm just going to leave it like this. I think this is pretty reasonable. So I will do that. And from there, I should get 25 points. And I think this is pretty much how things work. So if I go all the way over that one... So the selections will close. I'll get the points in 4 days, in 2 hours, basically. And that's pretty much all I can fill out for now. But as the days go on, you will get more and more things that you can fill out. Predictions. Helps to watch the pro scene. That's my picks for direct invites. I'm very confident with this, honestly. I just based this off of my Ghost of Gamers rankings, and I've watched the teams a decent amount. How many Chinese teams did I put in here? Just 2. 2 Chinese teams, 2 C teams, 1 NA team, 4 EU teams. I'm sorry, 3 Chinese. 3 Chinese, 2 C, 1 NA, and 4 EU. That looks pretty good balance, I think. I think these are the best teams in the world right now. Definitely. Maybe not Brave, but I think these are the best teams in the world. Okay. So that's it for my compendium. I'm going to go buy more points and get a bunch of crap. Goodbye money. I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm going to make another video. I'm going to start just pumping out videos of new heroes for the patch. I played a lot yesterday. It was really fun. Played a lot of solo queue, gained about 50 MMR. I won 3 games, and my 4th I was unwinnable because I had a guy that started feeding from level 1. So I was pretty happy with that search. Shadow Demon still feels good. I really like Shadow Demon. He's my bro. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Goodbye. Have a nice day.